get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Make it happen. Right. Leo.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To throw, it's Barnett. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
He's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And one of the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Looking for the end zone, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the big throw. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, there's the ball. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Panthers are flying down the field. Give to the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Panthers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the option. He'll toss it. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch.
Lots of room to run. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. It's complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, James Madison, 14. Georgia State, 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Looking to buy time. Finds a man by himself. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, out of space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This on first down. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle. It's Kyle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. This time it's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The throw. Finds his big tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Gives it on the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback moving. He wants it all. Touchdown, James Madison. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Georgia State, 14.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Handoff to the single back. Plows through the defense.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hurst. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it in the middle. It's Braswell. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He caught it, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. You can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going in.
Touchdown, Dukes! And that one will give him the lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hurst. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on second down. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
And the Dukes are on the move. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hurts. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They booted away on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Pulls it in. It's McGee. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Fires left. Basic connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds the tight end. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's a seam wide open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Man, Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Plowing.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Hurst. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going up top again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage And they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.